Judge Karen fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Sometimes life pulls you from up here to down here to teach you a lesson. And you're in a valley right now. And there are lessons in this valley. I hope you learn from them.
Objective, independent justice.
You can always turn your life around. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Donald Mathers is suing his ex-girlfriend Kristen Kester in the amount of $5,200. He says the defendant convinced him to sign an apartment lease under false pretenses. Ms. Kester claims the plaintiff agreed to the terms on his own accord and needs to honor the contract.
All right, Mr. Mathers, you are suing Miss Kester for $5,200 in a landlord-tenant dispute?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your relationship with this lady?
She's my ex-girlfriend.
Okay, so were we living together?
We were.
How long were we living together?
For about a year before this.
Okay, and how long have we been dating?
For about 3 years.
Okay, so what happened? The relationship is over?
Way past over.
Way past over.
Yeah, relationship is burned down to the ground.
Okay, burned to the ground.
Burned down to the ground.
What happened?
She basically she manipulated me.
Okay. How did she manipulate you?
Well, we were living together at the time. Everything was going good. I had a job offer that I was going to take in Cleveland.
Doing what?
I'm an engineer.
Okay, what you do, ma'am?
I work part-time at a dentist office.
Okay.
And so I had a job because I was laid off at the time. So I had a job offer that I was going to take in Cleveland.
All right.
Around the time I was going to take the job, she sat me down and told me that she was 2 months pregnant with my child.
Wait, when you were going to take the job, you were going to take her with you?
Yeah, we were going together. She didn't necessarily want to go, but
right.
the money was good. I had benefits and everything.
So we were going to up and move.
We were going to up and move.
Both of us.
Yes.
Right, ma'am?
Reluctantly, yes. Reluctantly.
You didn't want to leave go to
Well,
Cleveland.
I necessarily did not want to uproot everything that I had here.
Right. What
in
did you
Indiana.
have here?
I have family here. I have friends here.
Okay.
I have a part-time job
And you
here.
don't know anybody in Cleveland?
I don't.
Okay, me either.
They have Skype. She
Right.
can see her family every day. If
Right.
she wants to. And
It's
there's
not the same.
part-time
Skype
jobs.
is not the same. It doesn't take the place of
But
touching you
you
and
can
hugging
see
your mama.
It doesn't, but you can see people.
Right.
And
I
there's part-time
understand.
jobs in all 50 states. So I mean, it's not like
And you got an engineering job offer in Cleveland.
Yes, I had a job offer in Cleveland.
So she sat you down and you told her what? I'm 2 months pregnant.
I did. I did, Your Honor.
Were you?
I was not, Your Honor.
Okay. So why'd you tell him that?
Because I wanted to stay in Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis?
Indianapolis. Sorry.
Fraud. That's what it was.
Well, what? You would rather stay in Indianapolis
I wanted
than
to
go to
test his
Cleveland?
character because I knew he was just running. He was afraid after he had been laid off of a job. You were laid off of a job, and I knew he was just running from his problems.
Well, what were you doing part-time in this dentist office?
I was working as a receptionist.
Okay, so you didn't have any, bang up job yourself, though. I mean, you just were a receptionist part-time in a dentist office. This man's an engineer.
Well, I enjoyed my
And why
job.
did you just say, baby, I don't want to go? Why did you have to create what? I'm pregnant? That's so old. I mean, what are you supposed to do? When you tell somebody I'm pregnant and you're not, then what's supposed to happen?
Your Honor, she didn't just say she was pregnant. She created a whole false sonogram and everything. Like she showed me a false sonogram saying
the
that she
baby?
was- of the baby.
Let me see
So
it.
I see that I have this what looks like a little wedding ring that I'm looking at. It's
Right.
supposed to be my child.
Right.
And I changed my whole life around for this
Right.
picture.
Well, that picture looks like a wedding ring.
That's what I'm saying. I
So
don't know
what
if it
made
was
you
some
think
kind
this
of-
was a baby?
I don't know what a sonogram is supposed to look like. They all look like little dots as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I thought,
that looks like a wedding ring in there.
I thought it was a child.
Okay, so where'd you get this?
I paid off the hospital to give me a fake sonogram of somebody else's child.
I don't know any hospital that you could pay off to give you a fake sonogram. You better give me something better than that. Where'd you get this?
I paid. I guess I had a friend who worked there, and I paid her off.
So she created
it. manufactured it.
For you. Okay.
She did.
So then what? So now what? I turned down the job?
I turned down the job
Right.
to Cleveland. At the time, she was living with
But
me.
I don't understand why that would have changed the whole Cleveland move. You could just say we're gonna have the baby in Cleveland. They
Well, 'cause
got
she didn't-
hospitals in Cleveland.
Well,
she
what
didn't
he
wanna
didn't
go.
say is that he didn't have a job in Cleveland.
Oh, you really didn't have a job in Cleveland?
I had a job offer.
He had a
Thank
job
you.
offered supposedly
Right.
by a friend in college that he had met in college.
Did you
that
have
I've
a
never heard
job to
of.
go to in Cleveland?
Yes, I had a job offer that was there at the table for me in
And you
Cleveland.
didn't accept the offer?
I did not accept the offer.
So why
I
are we
turned down the
moving to
offer
Cleveland?
Because I don't know. I don't know. Why didn't you accept the offer?
because she's telling me she's pregnant and like she said she has her family
Get
there
it?
and she
Get
doesn't
it?
want to move.
Remember, I don't want him to leave. That's why I paid off a friend, and that's why we are staying in Indianapolis.
Exactly. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So now what happens?
So what happens after that is she waits until my first week that I started this new job. So I
What
did
new
end up-
job? I thought you didn't take the job.
I didn't take the job in Cleveland, but I did end up getting employed in Indiana.
And that you were making as much? Were you going to be making as much money, or
No. I lost out on a lot of money. But I
Right.
didn't, because I didn't take the job.
Right.
It wasn't
So
to the
you took
offer.
less
but I had
money.
to be employed.
Okay.
I had
right.
to be employed.
So you started working somewhere else,
So I
and then
started
what
working
happened?
somewhere else, and then she waits until first week of me working, and she gives me a phone call, and she says, "Baby, we got to talk." Now you already know when a woman calls and says, "Baby, we got to talk," it's all bad. She doesn't want to tell me over the phone, so I'm stressing at work.
Right.
All
Wonder
day.
what she's gonna tell me.
What is she gonna tell me?
What
you know?
is she gonna tell me?
What did I
What
do?
did you think
What-
she was gonna tell you?
I don't know. You don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what she's
Okay.
gonna tell me.
Okay.
So I get home, and she tells me that she had a miscarriage, that the baby's gone. Now, so we both cry.
How long-
She crying, I'm crying.
You cried
I mean, I didn't want
over this wedding ring?
over the wedding ring. Over the wedding ring.
How long after this picture did she tell you that she had a miscarriage?
It was about 4 months.
Coming up on Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
You went to drink with my friend.
Cause you sitting there lying the whole time. Why want to sit in the house
Why
with
You
somebody?
lied about having a job in Cleveland. That wasn't even there. I called
That wasn't
them.
a lie. It was an offer.
And later,
I see him slapping my girlfriend.
Right.
So I ran over there and hit him on the side of his dome, right there on his noggin.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. We're back with the case of Donald Mathers, who is suing Kristen Kester for fraud.
Why are we here?
So what happened after that was she ended up telling her friend that the whole thing was a scam.
Oh, you
She
found out
she
about
shamed
the
me.
whole-
I found out about the whole pregnancy thing being false, which
How
is my
long
witness
now?
today.
How long are we in it now?
Like I said, this is like 3 weeks. This is 3 or 4 weeks after.
After we cried together.
Yes, after we cried
You
together.
found out she was
Absolutely.
lying.
I found out she was lying.
And then what happened?
And so then I moved out. I'm with her friend, now at the time.
You left her. You left
I
her
left
for
her-
her friend.
That's the reason why
But
I moved
how
out.
is it that you left her for her friend though? I don't get that.
She was definitely when I needed her.
When did you need her?
Every night when you're drinking
After I found
by
out.
yourself, after we both could have been together to help each other, but no, you went to drink with my friend.
Cause you sitting there lying the whole time. Why want to sit in the house
Why
with
you
somebody?
lied about having a job in Cleveland? That wasn't even there. I called
That wasn't
them.
a lie. It was an offer.
Y'all
It
want
was
to
an
talk
offer.
outside? Let me know when you finish, because I'm ready to have lunch. Or you want me to decide the case?
I would
Because I
love-
can do it a lot quicker than y'all can.
I would love for you to decide.
Why are you suing for $5,200?
I'm suing for the security deposit that I paid whenever we moved in together,
Uh-huh.
and I'm also asking for the 3 months that I have not been living in the apartment because I moved out and I'm living with my brother now.
Right.
So I'm
Were
no
you on
longer
the
there.
lease?
I am on the lease.
Okay, so what you want me to do?
I would like for you to help me get out of the lease.
What I got to do
feel
with
like
you on
I
the
shouldn't
lease?
have to pay for something. I've only moved into the
What
apartment.
does that have to do with the court? You were the lease.
I only moved out. I only moved into the apartment
Uh-huh.
because I thought we had a baby on the way. I would
No,
have
no,
never
no,
even
no,
came
no.
in
We
there.
were already living together when we heard about the baby. Remember you told me that?
But at the time, no. At the
No,
time,
no, 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 no. We were living together.
she was living with me
Uh-huh.
in my studio.
Right.
She wasn't on the lease. She was
Right,
living with me.
right.
We moved in together.
When did I hear
after
this? I'm
she
just
found-
hearing
after the
this
baby
now.
situation.
When did you move in? Let me see the lease.
She has
I
to
have
leave.
the lease.
When did you move into this apartment, ma'am?
I moved into the apartment. I think he had a 2-year lease for his apartment. I moved in at about a year into his
But I'm
apartment.
trying to understand, did you guys enter into a lease after this fake pregnancy?
Yes.
Yes.
And you're saying you only entered into a lease with her because you thought she was pregnant?
Because I thought I had a baby on the way.
But you were already living with her a year before that.
She was living
So
with
and
me.
she wasn't pregnant.
She wasn't pregnant. No.
Right.
No.
So where is it in here that I'm only moving in here with you because I think you are pregnant?
Because if she was never pregnant, I would be in Cleveland right now.
And then you wouldn't be with a girlfriend though.
I mean, I understand that, but I would be in Cleveland. I wouldn't have this whole lease situation going on. That whole thing changed my whole direction of life.
Okay, well, did you try to break the lease?
Yes.
Are you still living there?
Yes.
I'm still living there.
And you're
yes.
paying?
And I'm paying $700. She's paying $300.
And when are you going to
But
be
his name's on the lease.
Right, I understand
it's
that.
his mistake if he decides to leave
It was his
because
mistake.
of relationship
It was
problems.
his mistake if he believed you in the first place. For 4 months, a woman don't throw up, don't have no cravings, don't go to no doctor, then you are a fool. We could have resolved this with your landlord, but I can't just call this contract null and void and there's a party to the contract who's not even here. Go on the internet, say what are the symptoms of the first trimester of pregnancy. This woman ain't showing none of them. She's going to play tennis every day. That should tell you something right there. Case dismissed. Good luck to you.
All rise. Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.
Nobody should date you. You're a fraud.
Whatever, just pay the rent. Get over it.
And later,
I see him slapping my girlfriend.
Right.
So I ran over there and hit him on the side of his dome, right there on his noggin.
this has been a production of Entertainment Studios.